Good evening. Good evening. Ah, yeah. How you do? How you do? How you does? You know what time it is? It's that more doper. No, this ain't more doper. I'm used to saying it. This that around the pot podcast. Uh, I'm filling in tonight, but you know what it is. It's Javerick 100 Trillion. I'm with the host. What's going on? Yeah, yeah.
It's fixed the black crown. Yep, around the pot.
Around the pot podcast. And we out here on this Saturday night in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's the first of the month. Hey, also it's the 4th of July weekend. Although it's the weekend before the 4th, which is Tuesday. It's considered 4th of July weekend. So, anything you want to say about the weekend, the 4th, the Independence, or
Well, yo, shit. Why not celebrate? Been celebrating this long. I heard a radio host ask, "Shit, we be celebrating the 4th of July now that we got Juneteenth."
mm,
Hey, if you want to celebrate it. I want to celebrate 4th of July.
yeah,
I don't have a problem with it. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah, I can dig that because it's a holiday that I like to, you know, celebrate. People look down on actually. That being Halloween.
Yeah.
I celebrate. That's my 4th of July. That's my Christmas.
Okay.
That's my, you know what I'm saying, Easter. So Halloween is you know,
Fun time for the kids.
yeah. Well, it's fun time for the kids, but it got its meaning.
Right.
It's got its history, and you know stuff just like every other holiday got their history. And you know, that's another podcast show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, tune in. I'm gonna get into the Hallows Eve or the Day of the Dead, Ancestors Day, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Okay.
But today, man, we got some hot, some man, there's some stuff been going on around the nation. That's kind of like, you know, the little emoji with the dude head exploding. That's high. That's all I can do. That's how I can sum it up.
Yeah, it's like news coming out about everything, everybody. You know what I'm saying? News just hitting the people,
Yeah.
and it ain't like you getting it from regular TV news.
Right.
You're getting it from other sources. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of times now our news come from social media more than anything because a lot of stories break on social media. A lot of stories break. A lot of times we'll hear about stuff in social platforms before we see it on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Like the story in Chicago.
Yeah.
With the mother and the 14-year-old son. Yeah, that was it.
Hey, man. Oof. I would have did it.
Yeah. That was a hard video to watch.
I wouldn't have followed them, but
yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to say what you would do and what you wouldn't do in that sense.
Yeah, I understand
because you see in the mug punch your mama like a man.
Yeah,
like,
he deserved that shit, boy.
Wouldn't have followed him.
Fuck that.
I would have emptied out and probably began kicking them. All kinds of shit, stomping on them. You know, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
There's no telling what you'll do.
Yeah.
in that system. In
At
that
14,
situation.
yeah, shit. No, we would have had his ass
Woo.
up. No, you ain't punching my
Lord,
mom.
forgive him.
Shit. You wouldn't even got to swing on her, boy.
But on the other hand, I want to say, like, for a couple years now, people have been talking about black men and mental health. Black men and mental health. Like, on the other hand, that was one of those situations. Like, dude had to be going through some stuff. Like, to do that. Like, who?
Yeah.
What's stressing you out to the point
That
where
you're an
a total
asshole.
stranger, you just take off on them like that?
A
You know?
woman at that,
A woman,
man.
a black woman. And for me watching what I see on the video, she wasn't aggressive.
Not like that, no.
She wasn't aggressive.
She wasn't aggressive. She was talking her shit. You know what
What?
I'm saying?
I don't even, so, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and just really study what she is saying, because it seemed to me like she was trying to diffuse the situation.
She really was.
And he was telling her, like he was basically telling her, leave me alone about it.
Yeah.
And she was trying to diffuse it, trying to explain. That's what I saw when I was watching what she was saying, her and watching her body language. And it's looking like he just had one of them days where he knew he was about to file for somebody that day.
He wanted to.
That day he was
wanted
gonna
to.
file for somebody. And she just happened to be that somebody. It wasn't even about her. It wasn't even about the situation that came up in the restaurant. That was about some shit that he had been going through either that day, that week, whatever in his life.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, the crucial point in his life was.
Yeah, because you can tell in his mind, he just like, he already said, if you keep talking, I'm going to do it. Like, shit, he just been waiting to say that all day.
Yeah, he wanted to do that shit. He wanted to do that shit, man. He
Yeah.
Probably, man.
And then guess what? His family members on social media had a candlelight visual or whatever. They wearing his shirts and they calling him Knockout King.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, look, they all on social media talking about, we don't care, y'all done made us famous. Because people saw that and people started to take it like, oh, look at this bullshit. So they done went viral. So they, they like online talking about, man, I don't care, y'all done made us famous. So
No, that's some bullshit.
yeah, so, and they call him the Knockout King. Then one chick say, I don't care what y'all say. He was known as the Knockout King before this situation. So that was his thing. Just knocking motherfuckers out. You see what I'm saying? That was his shit. Knock on wood, you owe me a coke. I mean, yeah. But that was his thing, knocking motherfuckers out. And
Just being known around the hood for that.
yeah, they called him the Knockout King. So that's why I say, yeah, in his mind, he was gonna knock somebody's ass out that day. He don't care who it was.
Fucking idiot.
He had to keep going. Knockout King, bitch. I get frustrated, I just knock a motherfucker out. And he wasn't gonna stop until he knocked that lady out. He was not gonna stop until he beat her to sleep. And then he probably gonna go for the son and do the same thing. That's his thing. Knockout King. He got to keep it rep. He ain't finna just let no woman take it rep. Oh, nah, bitch, you gotta go to sleep.
I can understand that morning. The dude.
No, they were celebrating like they were having a party. Like, shit, he went out doing what he liked to do. That what it looked like to me.
That a false flag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That what it looked like to me. And he had a problem. He had mental issues, if you ask me. Cause yeah, come to think about it, they call him Knockout King. So there's some issues been since he was a kid. He probably used to just hitting motherfuckers, and his family just thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm just speculating. I might be wrong, but I've seen people. I've been around, just like all of us. We seen.
Yeah.
I studied mental capacity of people,
Yeah.
and people don't deter much from what they grow up in.
Yeah.
As long as whatever lessons they get taught in life,
That shit is deep rooted. Like,
that shit deep rooted.
it's stuck.
Yeah. And the way his family reacting is like they wasn't surprised that that's what brought it on.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shit.
But yeah, I agree, because when I was watching it, especially the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times I seen it, I was like, man, won't somebody shoot his ass? I knew that what was gonna happen, but I'm looking like it seemed like the restaurant had a few people in it.
Yeah.
And then none of them dudes in that motherfucker intervened. If I was in the restaurant, I would have wanted to shoot him. I know there's people, you all know folk business. I don't give a damn what y'all say. This man is swinging on this black woman. Apparently, that's not his woman. I see, you can tell from the conversation.
It don't matter.
Either way it go, yeah. The way he's swinging on her,
Hell no.
shoot him in the leg or something. Nah, man, fuck that. That's Chicago. You better go on shoot that nigga in the motherfucking face.
I don't give a fuck where you at.
Well, you don't give a fuck.
You know
Yeah,
what
true,
I'm saying?
true. Wherever you
Fuck my
at,
mama,
because
okay.
well, I'm just saying, if you wasn't the son, if you was just
Yeah,
a bystander,
bystander. Just
Yeah.
I couldn't have watched that shit.
yeah, I
It
couldn't
couldn't
watch.
went down like
I was
that,
wondering
you know what
why
I'm saying?
so many people in LA. I understand, she did the right thing. Well,
It
Two,
seems she did the right
she
thing.
did the wrong thing first. The wrong thing was going in that restaurant without your gun. The
Yeah.
first thing she should have did when she got out that car, it's nighttime. Take your gun with you.
Yeah.
When you go in there, you a woman. But the best thing she did was to text her son and tell him to bring the gun, because she felt like something was going on. Because actually, if the dude didn't get shot, ain't no telling what would happen to her.
Yeah. Yeah. It just that this 14-year-old. Did they drop the charges on him?
They dropped charges.
Okay. Well, shit. Everything's good.
No,
Sorry.
it's not.
Why?
Well, I was thinking because they still live in Chicago.
Yeah.
When I first heard that they dropped the charges, the first thing popped in my mind is they need to move out of Illinois.
Yeah.
That's the first thing they need to do is move. As long as they still there, like I just heard that Nicki Minaj dropped some money on the little boy college fund, paid full tuition to whatever college he want to go to. See,
Okay.
cool, I can dig that. Somebody moved them the fuck out of Illinois,
Right.
and all their closest loved ones. Just put them in one big house somewhere, but just get them the fuck out of Illinois, because as long as they in Illinois, they ain't safe.
Hell no. No, that was the bullshit going on.
Especially how that dude family was acting. It was like one of them would be glad to go catch a body for him.
That's sad to say. If he was like, if it seems like he was
And they
like
was in
that
the
growing
projects.
up. Yeah.
They was in the project. And he was a well-known figure in them projects.
So then,
Yeah,
nigga,
they
that
need to
nigga
go.
shit. That's that nigga shit.
That's that nigga shit.
Yeah, that shit is deep rooted, man.
That shit
Like,
deep
come on,
rooted.
man, get
Like,
out of that shit,
they
man.
need to leave. That family needs to just go. I don't care. Just get grandmama, aunts, uncles,
Yeah,
cousins.
Dad, if he's still around.
Yeah, hey, look, let's go. We headed to Georgia. Midnight train to Georgia.
Yeah. Reverse. Put
Yeah.
that shit in reverse, like
That
I'm going
reverse.
back.
I mean, yeah, because they dropped the charges, and then, but I'm sure they gonna move, because the mama was on something talking. And look,
Daytime show.
it was some show. I'm listening to her talk. Very intelligent woman. She didn't I'm talking about did not use not one slur. Did not use ebonics not one time.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, my mouth was open because I'm thinking like, they in the hood. And I'm sure she, got a little hood in her. I
Right.
ain't hear it. Period. I ain't see it on her interview. She said she was speaking correctly. She was, hey, this what happened. I was like, oh, fuck. Damn. So, I guess I was stereotyping her, being in the hood, being in Chicago. I'd have met a few Chicago bras and them whole, hey, I ain't, why, whoa, I ain't mean to call you hoe, you know, but,
Please forgive me.
but man, Chicago
Yeah.
bras is rough. They don't cut no corners with you. They go, hey, I like them though. I love them. I love them for that. They real as fuck. Chicago bras.
Like, they, their mentality.
Their mentality is straight hood and it's like, you know, ain't no
Evidently, Shawty was
blonde
a
type
little hood
shit.
because she touched her son to bring that down.
Right,
You
come
know
bring
what I'm
that
saying?
thing and shoot this nigga.
Hell no. So I
Shoot
don't mean to laugh
him.
at that, but god damn.
And then hold up, follow him and finish him. Mortal Kombat,
Right.
finish him. No, do not let him come back.
Damn.
He cannot be allowed to come
Yeah,
back.
he's not supposed to be. You do
Yeah.
some shit like that, no, hell no. Death penalty.
Lord, yeah.
Sorry.
On the spot.
Sorry. Do some shit like that, man.
On the spot.
Like, no.
I mean, come on, man. And
What
I
kind
ain't,
of shit could you be going through in life to do a woman like that? I don't
man,
give a fuck what
for
she
real,
did to
man.
you. You know what
For
I'm saying?
real.
Now,
I'm like,
if she's stabbing you, okay, yeah, you
yeah,
better fucking.
if you defending yourself, I can dig that. But I just don't see nothing masculine about attacking a woman.
Like, you listen to the music nowadays, all the women are hard as fuck. So it's like
No,
something.
the women were harder in our day. We had
Well,
Boss
yeah, they
and Mia
was.
X.
They was.
And-
but they
and
trying to.
The Brat was even hard. But these hoes is Barbie soft, man. They just coochie, oochie. They'll talk a little hood shit, but they selling pussy. That's
Yeah.
all they doing. All these hoes is just selling pussy on these records.
Yeah,
That's
it.
all they doing. Them hoes back in our days. We was talking about that today. Me and the chick back there while I was making her shirt,
Yeah.
talking about the chicks that rap back then.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
Man, you couldn't
they
fuck
was
with
harder.
them. Not even lyrically, like
They was
what
hard.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Not
So
even lyrically. I mean,
yeah.
even nowadays, hell,
even
I
JJ Fad was harder than a lot of these hoes.
even hip hop today, man, I still don't believe compared to the lyrics that was coming out with all the hip hop we
Yeah.
had back then. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they shit fire.
All the
they
women
putting it
rapping
to you,
about-
they spitting it to you, it's fire, but
Yeah. Seem like all the women rapping about selling pussy. All the niggas rapping about buying pussy.
yeah.
You buy, I'm selling. You buy, I'm selling. You selling, I'm buying. You selling, I'm buying. You buying, I'm selling.
Right.
You buy. Yeah.
Right.
Y'all know, hey, that song coming soon, so don't bite it.
Right.
Already, the
Hey.
song coming soon.
It's already copyrighted. Shit.
You buying, I'm selling. You selling, I'm buying. It's gonna be $40 pussy cats starring Lil Young Shawty. $40 pussy cats and Lil Young Shawty. Yeah. Yeah, man. Streaming everywhere. All the thought spots. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It just made me think, just like watching all the stuff going on in entertainment and the government and the media is just something in the water.
Something in the water.
Something
Yeah.
motherfucking water.
You know what it is. Might be fentanyl.
I mean, shit. I know Joe been drinking it. Whatever's in the water, Jordan had a double cup. I mean,
Hell no.
if he can't
Yeah.
stay on his 2 feet,
He keep a picture of that shit. That's moonshine to
Man.
him shit.
yeah, man. I can see his album cover. He got two gallons, smiling with some watermelon in front of him,
Right.
and grill.
Tripping upstairs.
Got a gold grill talking about you ain't black in his grill. You ain't black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, Joe, man. Shit. Speaking of Joe, they been really attacking Trump.
Man, they always gonna do that.
Yeah, they been
But,
trying to
man,
indict him on everything.
that shit ain't gonna stick.
Yeah.
If it gonna stick, then hey, why y'all ain't locked them up? Point blank period. Why y'all ain't locked them up?
Yeah.
If that shit really gonna stick, y'all coming up with all this bullshit trying to stop this man just from trying to fix this fucking country. Yeah, I feel how I feel, and yes, that's me. I ain't speaking for nobody else. You can feel what you want to feel, but you better do your research. Cause this shit is ugly out here, man. Everything going up.
Yeah. Everything, the price of living, and I'm not talking about gas and electricity and water. I'm talking about the price of staying alive.
Yeah.
It's sky fucking high.
Man, what about that clone meat?
Oh man, yeah. Then the USDA or somebody
They
approved
approved the USDA, okay, whatever they call
clone
it.
meat.
They
I
approved
mean,
that shit.
if you ask me, I don't know. I think we've been eating that shit for.
That's what I said.
For years,
They just
man.
trying to cover their tracks by letting you know what you eating now. You know what I'm saying?
I remember a day and time when we could ride through the country and we would see fields, and the fields had a bunch of cows on them or had different animals. Now when I ride, I don't see none.
Man, you don't
I
see
think
that
we
shit.
ate them niggas up in
No.
the 90s.
You don't see that shit till you get further down south. You see that shit. I mean, I don't know how it is in the Midwest and never been there and shit like that.
I'm talking about in Georgia.
I'm talking about in Georgia. Go to
Right.
South Georgia. You'll see cows and shit. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
as much.
Not as
I'm
much as
saying, I
it
used
used
to
to
see
be.
it everywhere.
Everywhere,
Like,
yeah.
you know, if you riding on the expressway or riding down one of these highways and you see a patch of land, you know,
You're not gonna see that shit. No more. Not like that.
yeah, and you know, I was always in the country, like building houses and stuff. So I would see livestock everywhere, chickens,
Yeah.
goats, pigs.
Shit, man. There's some places down there in McDonald, man. Got emus on it.
There
Big
used to be
ass
somewhere
emu.
up here in Ellenwood.
I remember I was doing trash, standing on the back of the truck. Look to the side, cause we had to stop on the dirt road. Big ass bird. That ain't no fucking ostrich. That's an ugly motherfucker.
Mm.
Big ass bird. Had a lot on too.
Man, that's crazy. So, speaking of something in the water, what do you think about this little tin can that they
shit.
tried to sit down to the Titanic?
Oh, that shit looking like this.
Oh, there it is. Hold up. But let me take that back though, because if it did that, that's what they call implosion, right?
That's an implosion. Yeah.
And in an implosion, everything seems to
Combust. Like.
well, not combust.
Well, it implode. Like shit, smush.
Yeah,
Go
it's
in.
crushed.
Crush. Yeah, there you go.
So when things get crushed like they can, like nothing came off of it. Usually nothing comes off of it when they implode because they.
And so the pressure of the water down there,
Yeah.
that shit just smash that shit together.
So that brings me to the question of how the fuck they finding debris?
I mean, it might
That's
be.
an explosion.
Yeah, that's an explosion.
Explosion, you find debris. Implosion, you gonna find that motherfucking tin
That
can.
shit gonna be heavy. It's gonna just sink, right?
You gonna find that tin can.
What the fuck?
It's the first of the month. Hey, 1st of July, man. You know, this the weekend before
Yeah.
Uh,
The fourth
their fourth Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? 1776, what they say. 1776, what they say. I don't know about got a little interruption then. But 1776, that's where you get the name of the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, city of brotherly love. That was one of the original colonies up in that way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of history up in Philly. You know, uh, but yeah, speaking of this implosion that turned out to look like an explosion, they also said they found red substance in the thing that could be blood.
What the fuck you think it is? I'm just
No, 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 no,
saying.
no. Dig it. They are in salt water. If it exploded, ain't no blood left. That shit just dissolved into all of that. That's the ocean. You're not gonna find no blood. Nowhere. All that water gonna take over.
So they just think we just stupid.
They think we just stupid. Like, come on, man. You found blood? Really? On some stuff in the ocean? Like, it never had time to dry. Never had time to dry.
I mean, well, I don't know. Would it sink? Would it rise back up?
If it explode, pieces will come up.
No, I'm just saying, even if it just got smushed.
If it imploded,
could it float back up? I mean,
It- I don't
evidently
think
the shit
so.
wasn't strong enough.
I don't think it could rise back up if it imploded. I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I mean, cause I'm just saying, it imploded with all that pressure, right?
All the pressure.
So that shit didn't weigh enough to even be down in that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Should have never made it as far as it went. Now, on the other hand, just like those 700 people in that tug, in that rowboat, in that life raft, there's 700 people, 750 people in a life raft
Yeah.
in the Mediterranean Sea. I don't really think neither one of them happened.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I don't either. I try to go by, you know what I'm saying, what people will believe, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you believe it. Well, okay. I think it was a distraction.
Yeah, and so that's the big question. What are they trying to distract them from? Because they always, no matter what is going on that's tragic in the news, there always going to be somebody that pop up on the internet and say, while they was telling you about this, they wasn't worried about this.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing about neither one of them motherfuckers. I don't know shit about 750 people. First of all, 750 people. If y'all seen that same picture that's circulating around the internet of all them people on that boat, that wasn't no 750. If you know anything about fucking elementary school math, that wasn't no 750 people. No, we don't know how many people was on the inside. But believe me, that wasn't 750. I give you 300. I give you 3 and a possible.
That shit sound like a Bible story.
Yeah. I give you 3. It might be 3. Might be.
Shit.
You know, because they was kind of packed in there.
It was, but 700.
750, man, y'all better get out of here with that shit. I believe that just like I believe that y'all took a tin can to the Titanic.
Right.
Nah,
Took a
ain't
full
happening.
can.
And if I only had a brain. Shit.
From what I heard, they really didn't have nobody who was really specialized in that field involved in it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Just motherfuckers with money supposed to got together and built the shit.
Yeah, how many? But just like I stated to somebody the other day, we was talking about that. I said, okay, so those billionaires that was on that submarine, I ain't gonna. I can't even disrespect submarines by calling that a fucking submarine. That was not a submarine. That's some shit you'll play with in the bathtub. That was not a submarine. I ain't
That
gonna
was a Lego
disrespect submarine.
toy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I
Say
seen
that
the
was a
Lego
toy.
man in there controlling that thing. They can't fool us. But for the people that got on there, we never heard about them a day in our life before
Hell
this.
no.
We'll never see them a day. Who's to say that they even got on the thing? Who's to say that that was even their names?
Yeah.
These a bunch of people we never seen in our life and never will see. If they rich as they say they is, they know we'll never see them.
That remind me of like that Challenger explosion.
Yeah, I was about to say that was some old NASA shit, and I think NASA was involved.
And they had something floating around the internet of the pictures of these people supposedly still living to this day with close to the same name. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they look like these people. I don't know. Could have been computer generated. You know what's going on? I don't know what's going on out here the other day. There's too much going on.
Man, this shit is crazy, man. Man, y'all believe that shit y'all want to. If y'all believe that shit, I got some clouds to sell y'all niggas. They're gonna be over Tennessee in about 30 minutes. So hurry up and cash out me, and I will send them your way. And if you in Tennessee, I'ma knock half off because they on their way.
Already.
Already they on the way. So, yeah. Shit. Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I do know at the same time that shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? On the political side, the dude John Durham was testifying before Congress.
What?
At the same time, the Titanic.
So that's one thing. They're gonna somehow distract you from that that testimonial because it's important to the coming up election. It's important.
It's important for the past election.
For the past election
and the one before that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
let's go back to 2016. So
let's go back. You know, some heads will roll.
They don't want you to know about really. I mean, it goes back further than that because they want to get into this whole classified, declassified shit. Who got this? Who got that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So y'all pay close attention to what they don't mention, because what they do mention ain't important at all. You understand? If they mention it to you, they trying to. It's like children. They see us all as children. Mm-hmm. If you walk in a room with a kid at the same time, and you know something that is in their reach that they're not supposed to have, you might tell them to look over. You might, tell them to look over at something else while you grab that. Mm-hmm. Say if you got a little package on there, you know what I'm saying, and you know you don't even want to see it, and you just, hey, get your toy from over there.
Hand is quicker than the eye.
You know, so yeah, that's what the type of shit they was doing. They pointing us at, they knew what was coming up, so they had they got shit, they got shit locked, cocked, ready to rock right now. The next distraction, they ready for it. I mean, because there's a lot of stuff going on that.
Because you think about it too now. A false flag, just because somebody calls something a false flag, don't mean that it actually didn't happen.
Right.
It means for some fucking reason y'all set that shit up to happen.
Set it up to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that shit with that mentally ill dude up in Chicago would be a part of that distraction too, because that came out around the same fucking time with all this shit.
Yeah, but that's hard to set up.
No, it's not. That dude was mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? MK Ultra is real.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is, how do they know that them people was going to react like that and kill them?
Shit, motherfucker believe in gun control, shit. You going to defend yourself.
Well, see,
It's far fetched, but I'm just saying, like,
What I'm saying, it happened. Well, you might be right. It could be right, no doubt. But it happened weeks before it actually broke the internet.
okay.
The only reason it broke the internet because the people was trying to seek justice, so people started sharing the video.
Yeah.
So that's what made them say, okay, damn, let's drop the charges because we didn't see this video before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know that dude attacked her and provoked his own death.
Well, they knew because she was telling them.
She was telling them, but when somebody get killed, especially in a situation where you actually caught, they right there on the scene,
Yeah.
they're gonna always, nobody did it. Oh, yeah, I'm protecting myself. Even if if I get caught red, let me, hey, you know what I'm saying? Look,
Check out, bro.
for real, yeah, cause
Damn. Yeah.
that's what Zimmerman did.
Yeah.
You know, he was lying. Luckily, she wasn't lying because we got video footage there.
Right.
But he got off the same way she did. But they just took his word for it. They didn't even arrest him. But then again, it's two different states.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna blame it on the race car. We ain't gonna always blame it on the obvious. But what's understood ain't gotta be explained.
I think that was a false flag too.
That could have been, because look what came of it. Now Skittles is saying Black trans lives matters. You see, look what came from that. That was a spawn of that false flag. When you ride to South Florida, there's a huge building on the side of 95, right before you get into the South Florida, Miami area. And on the side of that building, it says Zimmerman.
For real?
Yeah. So, just like if you go downtown and you see Georgia Power, when you go, before you get into the Miami area, say it's equivalent to maybe halfway between here and Macon.
Okay.
You know?
Hour.
Right. So before, it's a big ass building, and I don't know what town that is, but the building is the biggest building out there, and Zimmerman is bigger than a lot of them buildings. The name Zimmerman. So his family owns a lot of land in Florida.
Damn.
Oh, Zimmerman, I think his dad was a judge or some shit. You know? Oh yeah, that Zimmerman name holds weight in Florida.
Damn.
Yeah. So that got him off a lot. He rubbing elbows with the right folks.
Well, you come from what you call it?
Money.
Money. Yeah.
He come from privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I saw
They
it.
have a lot of people thinking, oh, this just a regular motherfucker off the street.
Nah,
One
man.
of these superhero or whatever.
No,
the fuck, super cop.
Zimmerman dead. They ain't lock him up. He probably called him right on the spot. Hey, Pop, I done killed a nigga. I done shot me a little nigga. Yeah, I'm out here with the police right now. Oh, you want to speak to him? Hold on.
Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, he shot a little nigga. Yep, he did.
He admitted to it, so.
Yeah. Well, just let him go. We gonna make it go away soon.
Right.
Yeah. And it went away. It went away. He's still out and about in public by himself. No bodyguard. People catching him on camera. Hey, didn't you shoot Trayvon?
They got a bag of Skittles.
Yeah. I'll shoot you too if you get out of line. You know what? That they auctioned that gun off.
For real?
The gun that he killed Trayvon with, somebody bought it for like I don't even want to quote the price because I'll be wrong. But I remember when they auctioned it off. That's how much. Yeah, that's a trophy to somebody. That's a fucking trophy to somebody.
That's fucked up.
People was getting his autograph on bottles of tea and bags of Skittles. People was lined up to get his autograph. People were lined up. So that shows you he had support. Major support. People like Walmart paid for his bond. People like, who was it? I remember Walmart. Yeah, what? Yeah. Yeah, legal fees and everything. And we still the happiest niggas in that store. Niggas still all in Sam Club, all in Walmart.
A lot of them corporations used to back motherfuckers who did shit.
Yes, they did. Bail them right out. And guess what? We drove the price right up. Oh, thank you. We protesting this shit, and we going to Walmart to get the shit to protest with. We going to Walmart to get the cardboard and the.
Yeah.
So we not really doing nothing constructive by doing this.
Man.
Everything we do when we going backwards because we steady shopping with them. I've been saying from the beginning, the only way to beat them is in the pocket. That's the only way because they gonna keep. Long as we shop with them, we gonna keep losing because they gonna shoot us. They gonna bail them out. They gonna shoot us. They gonna bail them out. And with our money.
See how times don't change.
Yeah.
Where people don't be realizing that shit.
Yeah.
Companies used to do that shit all the time.
I think Coca-Cola,
high profile
for some
cases.
reason, McDonald's, Exxon. I'm just thinking about companies I remember hearing that were backing Zimmerman. They backed the cop that killed
George Floyd.
Not George Floyd.
Oh, no.
Brown.
Yeah.
The cop that killed. It was another one. Those three specifically stuck out to me. I think it was Tamir Rice. I don't know. I don't think it was Tamir Rice. But oh yeah, either way it go. Yeah, fucked up situation, and the major corporations that we keep afloat, those are the ones that keep bailing them out. But like I said, go in any Walmart in America, we in there. We in there.
Yeah.
Go in any Sam's Club in America, we in there. For some reason, Foot Locker just came to mind. I don't know. I don't know. So don't quote me on that. Yeah. It's crazy.
We've been pushed at it from all different fronts.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's been some corporations and some companies that back them silently.
Yeah.
You know?
I say, man, it's a whole system we're against. We're going up against a whole system. They got the whole planet locked down at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the economy, they got us fucked up. Food is like outrageous.
Outrageous.
You used to go to a restaurant and get used to get a meal for what?
$5.
Some change, you know?
Right. Now the average meal is $9.
$9, yeah.
The average meal $9, boy.
That's $10.
And that's at the cheapest spots.
Yeah.
You ain't talking about fine dining.
Small, medium, or large.
Small, medium, or large. Boy, you better say medium. You say large, boy, you finna take out a loan.
Right. You say small, they just gonna fuck up your order.
Yeah.
And you still gonna be cursed.
Yeah. But before we get out of here, I just wanna First of all, before we go further, give a small moment of silence for hip hop.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what I want to say, the reason for that, I say RIP to hip hop, is just like y'all know, 50 years of hip hop, there's been a number one album for 50 years. 30 strong. 2023. Not one yet. Not from the hip hop genre. Every other genre has, you know. They playing ball. We just playing. So it's like hip hop done lost its soul.
Yeah.
It's all about money now. It's all about the cars and the jewelry and the clothes and buying pussy.
Influence.
Yeah. It's more about that than an art form, than a style. It used to be where hip hop artists took pride in being original. You had people like ODB, you had people like Biz Markie, you had people like, I'm just saying, and I'm not just talking about the East Coast, but I'm just saying E40. I'm talking about
Yeah.
people that they style stood out. Mystical,
Spice One.
Spice One, you know what I'm saying? Kilo Ali. Man, you had some people who, when you heard they style, you knew who they was. It seemed like everybody nowadays take pride in riding the wave, whatever the wave may be. Everybody gonna jump on that motherfucker and grab their surfboard and try to ride that wave, and there's waves all through the ocean.
Yeah.
But everybody want to jump on the same wave and ride that, and
push that wave like it's gonna get you home.
yeah, I remember when you put in the tape back in the day, Ghetto Mafia, you knew it was Ghetto Mafia, and you knew they were from Decatur, Georgia. Or if you you hear Outkast, you knew who Outkast was, and you knew it was some of that SWAT shit.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you can't tell a rapper from the East Coast, West Coast, South.
Hell
You know what I'm
no.
saying? I mean, it was just that broken down back in the day. You knew what side of town they were from.
Right.
Now you don't even know what fucking city they from, what state they from, what region they from. You gotta Google these niggas.
Right.
Oh, that nigga from Atlanta? I'm hearing rappers that I didn't know were from here, and I Google them, and I'm like, damn, they from here. They sound like they're from the same planet the rest of these rappers from.
Sound like everybody else. Ain't no what they call it. Damn, I can't remember that word. Authenticity, I guess you could say.
Right, ain't no authenticity. It's just I'ma see who could be the best at doing this style. Whoever started the style, everybody just jump on that, you know, until it's something else to come.
Until they find somebody else to push a certain another way.
I mean,
man,
but it don't seem like they gonna find nobody else, because actually, in my maybe opinion, I say maybe because it might be a fact, but they ain't nobody caused the big wave since Lil Wayne.
yeah,
And now everybody is still riding that same wave.
yeah.
They just, let me see if I can do Lil Wayne better than Lil Wayne. You know, and I ain't even coattail riding Lil Wayne.
Oh, Lil Wayne shit.
But
he should be talked about as
yeah,
one of the top lyricists.
Because if you tell me that Future inspired rap music today, I'll say that's Lil Wayne. If you tell me Young Thug inspired rap music today, I'll say that's Lil Wayne. If you tell me Chief Keef inspired rap music today, I'll say that's Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Because Wayne inspired them niggas.
Yeah.
So
Wayne is the
wave that's still being rolled.
Far as
So
that aspect, he is the GOAT in that line.
yeah, so that tells me that rap been dead. They
Yeah.
just been they just caught on to the last living organism in rap
Yeah.
and hung on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Golly.
And you can see he was young when he got into that motherfucker.
Yeah,
So
man.
shit.
Yeah.
You can't dismiss him on nothing
Nothing.
as far as
And,
hip hop.
and people try to discredit him because they say he grew up in music, so he ain't street rap. Damn all that. Battle him on the mic. We not talking about streets. We separating the streets from the art. We're talking about the art of hip hop.
That's what we need. That's the only way you're gonna save hip hop. You gotta
Yeah.
take the street away from the
Yeah,
art
and put
and
the art.
creativity
Yeah.
of music.
Forget
back
the
in
money too.
hip-hop.
You gotta take the money out of it.
Hell
Because
yeah.
as long as there's money in it, that's gonna be the number one subject. That's what everybody rapping about. Money, 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 money. I got more money than you. You ain't got no money.
See, I wouldn't mind all of the trapping type, the player type, the fucking
At least you had types.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? You had different types.
Now, they just all say the same things in different orders, and there's really no type. It's just
The same way.
yeah. They got yeah. Cause back in the day you had just think about it, you had gangster music. At the same time you had player music, and at the same time you had Buddha music, and at the same time you had trap music. At the same time you had thug music. At the same time you had niggas that did love rap. You had you had party rap,
Yeah.
feel good rap. You had come on man. You had conscious rap. You see, but now it's just
Limited. We limited to
Yeah.
the bullshit.
yeah. It's let me see how many of my kind I can kill and see how fly I can make it by doing that. How fly I can say that I did it,
Yeah.
or how fly I can say that I'm gonna do it. Like, ooh, man, I just thought of a slick way to kill 500 niggas on the song. And that shit gonna sound good, man. Y'all gonna love this shit. And then, while I'm killing them, I'm gonna fuck they bitch. And I'm gonna make $1 million.
Right. That's man. I have no idea what hip hop gonna come to.
That right there.
That's bullshit. I mean, like we had so much that we could listen to back then, man. We was listening to everybody. Like,
Man,
if it resonated with us, we was listening
Man.
to that shit. Like, man, you heard that shit?
man.
Hey, pop that in. Let's hear it. Man, you hear that shit?
I'm telling you.
Now it's
man.
like you listen to the same dude in a different voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That same, mesmerizing high pitch, add the auto tune or not, it's still
Man.
gonna be that,
You know what? I'm amazed by how you hear all these, and I don't mean to just be on down on dudes in hip hop now, but everybody had that hard life. They've been struggling and all this shit. Damn, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? You sound like you about 30, 40 years old. Goddamn, you early 20s.
teens and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
I had it hard too, but I didn't go through all that shit. What the fuck?
A lot of them don't live in that because times have changed. They not living in the same world we lived in. They definitely not, because like I always bring up the music. When we were born, they were still listening to Teddy Pendergrass at the club. They were still listening to the Isley Brothers on the radio.
Yeah.
When these kids are born, one generation, you got Gucci, 3 6 Mafia. That's what they hearing out the womb.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They not hearing no love music. They ain't hearing nothing about peace.
Right.
Think about when we got when rap first hit us, we was hearing shit like the Jungle Brothers and in Zulu Nation,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
African Bambaataa.
Yeah, we would hear stuff like that, and Tribe Called Quest,
Mm-hmm. Big Daddy Kane.
right?
Fucking Cool Mo D.
LL.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these, what they hearing? Ass and titties. They hearing WAP. You know, they hearing motherfucking Murder on My Mind. And the same rappers they hearing sing Murder on My Mind is on trial for murder right now. This the world they growing up in.
Yeah.
So yeah, these young cats, they got it worse because we was influenced by a lot of the music. You could tell by the clothes we wore.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell by the hairstyles we had. You could tell niggas was dancing and partying and wearing different colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Or you had the hardcore niggas wearing the khakis and shit. We was influenced by the music.
Mm-hmm.
So these niggas talking about choppers. That's what you got.
Yeah.
These niggas talking about switches. These niggas talking about running drills on their ops. That's what you got. These niggas is running drills on their ops because that's what they hearing out the womb. Oh. So that's like in my mind, growing up, I was like, shit, it's all about girls because every nigga on the radio I'm hearing is singing to a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, ooh, girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh shit, girls. Because that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Then later on, got attached to that motherfucking 90s gangster rap. It was talking about money. Oh, yeah.
Hustling.
Hey, that's what it is. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. That's a trip, though.
I ain't gonna say the gangster rap. I'm gonna say the hustle rap because we was more on the hustler shit,
Yeah,
like you
thugging
said.
and shit.
Yeah, thugging and hustling more so than gangster shit. Although we was heavy on the gangster shit, so I can't even say that. Cause man, wow, yeah, we introduced a lot of gangster shit to this side of town.
Right.
You know, when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, so and one thing I want to say, although I think it's a lot of bad points about hip hop, there's a lot of good points today. So it's a lot of good music, and it's not. I wouldn't say it was. And I'm not even talking about keeping hip hop where it was. I'm just saying the effort and the art is less art and less effort.
Less creativity.
Less creativity. But on a good note, although we ain't on the charts like we used to be, Atlanta is really shaking up the charts with these two artists. And these two artists seem to be at odds with each other. And I'm talking about Young Thug and Gunna. Like, although hip hop sucks right now, both of them just dropped 2 banging albums. And both of them albums are doing great in sales.
Okay.
And streams. So, they seem to be, Atlanta is still the saving grace of hip hop, is what I'm trying to say. Props to them, but it's you got to show props to the A. Atlanta still, coming
Doing
in.
what it's been doing.
Yeah, putting hip hop on its back. Like, shit, come on, goddamn, y'all. We gonna make it.
Yeah. Man, shit. I feel like it's more creativity in as far as hip hop, as far as the beat making.
It is,
Production.
although a lot of time the production nowadays makes the stuff sound alike because a lot of these dudes is coming with the same type of
instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no digital underground out there. Not even the Black Eyed Peas. I mean, that was, both of them use live bands, and they were still rapping.
Mm-hmm.
The Roots, live bands. Not saying we have to go back to live bands, but that was creativity. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that was showing how you can say it,
But if we could go
how
back to live
diverse you
bands, that'd be the
was,
shit.
how
Mm.
diverse you was. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. Well, you have all the instruments that you need, plus one person with the mic as an instrument, or two people with the mic, or three people, however many people. Back in the day, you had like the Jackson Five. You had five people with mics, but they wasn't. They were playing instruments too, but they also had a band behind them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your voice is an instrument, and right now our instrument, we don't have anything but computers and the voice. That's it. Computers and the voice, and now they're trying to make the voice sound like a computer.
Yeah. And they're trying to, I guess, control the mind through this shit.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
yeah. So maybe that's what they're gonna do in the near future. Just get us so caught up in the voices sounding like computerized to the point where they just go ahead and AI just do all our music, do the beats and the singing, and we just subconsciously not realizing the change that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
We just listen to AI, and music is hypnotizing, like you say. It enough for the same thing, and that's what you're gonna have. That's
That's
what
what we got.
that's what we got. That's what we at. That's what we at. We got a bunch of fucking murderous, junkie zombies, and they ain't talking down on them. It just is what it is.
You know what?
Bunch of
A
mm,
few years ago, I kept wondering why they want to come out with all these zombie movies and zombie games. And I'm like, what the fuck is up with all these zombies? Why they promoting all these zombies? Come to find out, this is what I'm thinking. This is what you got the world to now. Zombified.
zombified. Yeah, just all walking around in the trance.
Yeah.
Especially us. Uh, you got Yeah, we all just walking around in trance. I don't even wanna open up no can of worms this late in the podcast, because that's a whole show. Because I was about to say something, but I don't want to sound like I'm attacking anyone. But we all of us have to do better,
Got to.
because we are really zombified. Like we we letting this entertainment,
Social media.
yeah,
But man,
all of that is just running our lives. And yeah, it seems like we don't know what is real from what's not. And I say we loosely.
I said I agree with you because the thing is, we got social media could be used as a good thing as far as spreading information. You know what I'm saying? And keep your shit out there. Like if you see something that go on in one neighborhood, you can put a bulletin out across Facebook. If you got a whole bunch of friends on Facebook in that neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? They
Right,
looking out for the shit.
right, right.
So news and shit, you can put out some good information and shit, but too many people are using it for bullshit.
Too many.
And you know,
And then we running with it. That's the thing. We running with it. So as y'all can see,
can't see.
we can't. As y'all can't see us, we can see, but y'all can't see. So we in the dark, and we about to call it. So it's been a good show. Hey,
Yeah.
don't forget. Don't forget. I forgot. Don't forget, Around the Pot podcast. Slicks the Black Crown.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? JB 100 trillion. But yeah, Around the Pot podcast with Slicks the Black Crown. Uh, Go ahead and holler at them before we get out of here.
Yeah. Nice show. Nice show. Nice conversation. Good topics. We appreciate y'all listening, you know what I'm saying, checking in on us, and we're gonna come back with y'all with another show for y'all, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna shout out Black Crown Radio, you know what I'm saying, download the app, look for it on your Apple and your Google stores, and hey, just support us, man. We still doing what we're doing. All right, peace.
Peace and prosperity.